Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. Now, one of my favorite things about the Xbox One is that there are so many features for you to take advantage of.
Yeah, there's been so many updates throughout the years that it's easy for them to pass you by. So we've handpicked some of the best ones for you to check out now. With the introduction of Xbox Design Lab controllers, there's never been so much opportunity to personalize your Xbox One. But did you know that you can customize your background art with your very own achievements? That's right, there's even more of a reason to try and up your gamer score and come out on top of the leaderboards. How you go about doing it is simple. Go to the Settings tab in the side menu and click on All Settings. Head down to Personalization and click on My Color and Background. When you head into My Background, you'll have an option that says Achievement Art. This is where the fun begins. Scroll down through your proud collection and have a look at the beautiful art that's on offer. I was particularly proud of getting the King of Speed achievement in World's Hardest Achievement from Sonic Mania, so I thought that made a nice smug background. Or, being such a Skyrim fanatic, it made sense to check out what was on offer. The minimalistic artwork makes for an awesome background, and I was especially fond of this creepy Dark Brotherhood design. There's plenty of styles to choose from depending on what you've unlocked. Stardew Valley offers cute pixelated love, whilst Resident Evil 7 will send chills down your spine every time you boot up your console. In the end, I decided on some Life is Strange art. The watercolor scrapbook design is lovely. All I know now is World's Hardest Achievements just took on a whole new meaning. Yes, there's forfeits to avoid, but more importantly, what new art can I unlock?
This next feature arrived a couple of years ago, but if you're new to Xbox One, you're going to love it. If you have a Windows 10 PC, you can use the Xbox app to stream your Xbox One to your PC or laptop. We've all had those days where you get home ready for a massive Destiny session, only to find a familiar family member hogging the TV. This feature transforms your PC screen into a second Xbox at the press of a button. All you need to do is go down to the Connection tab in the PC app, click Add a Device, and connect to the Xbox that you want. From here, you can turn your Xbox on and stream it to your screen. As you can see here, our Xbox is rocking the next Dash update. Stay tuned to the channel for more info on that very soon. But it's like controlling a normal Xbox. You'll need your wireless controller connected to the PC to control the stream, but it's really easy. Now personally, I think it works particularly well with a Windows 10 laptop. Having that second screen on your lap as you binge Netflix on your main TV is a real treat. When you were a little kid trying to imagine what the future would be like, this is exactly the kind of thing I pictured. Okay, it's not quite a flying car, but being able to play Xbox from any room in the house is pretty damn cool.
The next one is a quick and easy tip for making signing in that little bit faster. You can now assign a controller to a gamer tag, meaning that when the controller is powered on or is used to power on the console itself, you are logged straight into your account. If you're in a house with loads of Xbox users and multiple controllers, this is a quick and easy way of managing the sign-in process. Also, if you've used Xbox Design Lab to personalize your controller, picking an Syrian color scheme and branding it with your name like you would a prize cow, attaching your gamer tag to it is another great way of marking it as your territory. Go into Settings once again and scroll down to Connect and Devices. From here, your controller will pop up. As you can see, I've already paired up my controller with my gamer tag. All you'll need to do is head into Device Info, and from there, you can assign a user to the controller. Yes, I could assign this controller to our producer Matthew's account, log in, and then just rinse his PayPal for all it's worth, but I feel like that might get me in trouble, so I'll just stick to my own account for the meantime.
This next one is quick and easy, but well worth doing. By now, you've no doubt seen the Mixer tab. It's right at the top of the home screen and whisks you into the TV of hundreds of other gamers. But what you may not know is how easy it is to set yourself up as a Mixer streamer. You may think it's going to involve all kinds of hassle and account setup, but it can be done with the press of a single button. You just bring up the Xbox guide and head down to the Broadcast tab and activate a Mixer stream. The first time you do this, it will automatically create a Mixer account using all the details you put in for your Xbox gamer tag. Your channel will use your gamer tag to name the profile, so get ready to share it with the wider world and become the next streaming superstar. Just don't forget that it was your old friends from Xbox On that told you about it in the first place. You can make the royalty checks out to Benny. Yeah, please.
Now, I know I've touched on this subject before, but it's such a cool feature that I wanted to bring it up again for anyone who may have missed out the first time. Did you know that you can change your gamer pic to a custom picture? Don't get me wrong, your personalized avatars are cool and the gamer pics that are offered have a great selection, but you can't beat your own personal picture. Now, I used to have a picture of me wearing my badass For Honor getup, but I wanted to change it to something that expressed how I felt inside a bit more. So I decided to put my degree in Microsoft Paint to good use and jazz up this picture of Benny a bit. I feel the devil horns really bring out his eyes. To put your very own photo as your gamer tag, you'll need to head to your profile. Once you're in, go to Customize Pic and then change Gamer Pic. In the top right, there's an Upload a Custom Image option. I used a USB to transfer my picture over to the Xbox so I could choose my Benny masterpiece. And there we have it. As simple as that to be completely childish and petty. Have a go yourself. I suggest maybe adding a snot bubble to his face next time round. The achievement tracker is one of my favourite inclusions to the Xbox One, and it's something all achievement fiends should be using. It's basically a checklist for your achievements, reminding you of what you're going for and giving you a good idea of how long to go until you unlock it. First of all, let's get it activated. Start off by booting up your game and bringing up the guide. The trophy icon at the top lets you turn your achievement tracker on. Next, click on Configure Tracker. That lets you pick where to place it on the screen so it doesn't obscure anything important, how transparent you want it to be, and how many achievements it shows. Next, head out of that and browse through your locked achievement list. Pick which ones you want to try and press X on them. This will favourite them and add them to your tracker. And there you have it, a reminder in the corner for what Noctis and his pals are aiming to do. In my case, it's mastering the act of fishing, which seems slightly less pressing than saving the world, but whatever floats your boat. In some cases, the achievement tracker is even more helpful. Take this achievement I'm trying to unlock in Pixelated Murder Mystery, Thimbleweed Park. For achievements where you're trying to collect a certain amount of items or tick off a certain amount of actions, you can see the achievement bar fill up every time you do it and get a little closer. One of the achievements involves collecting bits of dust. You can see how close I am to completing that one, and the other involves visiting every floor in the hotel. As I go to each new floor, the achievement bar fills up a little bit, showing me just how close I am to completing the achievement and raking in those sweet 35 Gs. How useful is that? For all you achievement hunters out there, this is a game changer.
If you've been tuning in for the last few months, you know that we are crazy about Dolby Atmos. It's a surround sound technology that throws in a much greater sense of direction than other sound technologies. This mainly manifests in verticality, so you can really sense when things are above or below you. But when this technology is patched into games, it is going to blow you away. We got to test Gears of War 4 with Atmos at E3, and it is such a huge leap. You can really sense those helicopters flying overhead and pinpoint where enemies are scuffling about. What's really cool is that you don't need a Dolby Atmos sound system to benefit from this. If you download the Dolby Access app, you can use Dolby Atmos for headphones, which simulates the effect in any pair of stereo headphones. Don't believe me? Download the app and try out the trial videos inside. It lets you test a number of film scenarios and you'll be amazed at how good it sounds, even through cheaper headphones. Unlocking full headphone usage comes at a small cost, but when upcoming updates to Gears of War 4 and Rise of the Tomb Raider start taking advantage of this, it's going to sound spectacular.
This next one is really important but easy to forget. When you first sign in on Xbox One and save your password, that console becomes your home Xbox. There are loads of benefits for this. For starters, you can share your games and downloaded content purchased from the store with anyone who signs into your console. This also applies for games downloaded using a subscription. Handy for Game Pass sharing, plus you can share one gold subscription with anyone who signs into your console. This is particularly useful if you have more than one Xbox in your household. Maybe you have a sibling or a partner that you want to share your games library with. Just set the console of your choice as your home console and then they can use it to play your games without having to sign in as you. Super simple. Setting your console of choice as your home console is easy. Just go into settings and then click on personalization. Go into My Home Xbox and follow the instructions. Super easy, very useful, and a great way to share all your games with your nearest and dearests. All together now. Aww. Exploring in a games hub is a great way to find out more about the games you love, whether it be updates, cool screenshots, or information on groups that specialize in the game. My favorite feature in the game hub, however, has to be the achievements section. It lists all the standard achievements, but also has some cool stats that you can compare with your mates to see who comes out on top. First of all, we need to get to the hub. Whilst looking through your games, click on the menu button and choose Game Hub for the game you want to explore. Shoulder button click along until you get to the achievements section and bam! Prepare to feel incredibly smug or incredibly rubbish depending on just how much time and effort you've put into the game. For example, I thought I put in a decent amount of skill into Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I only made it into a measly 5th out of my 19 friends who have also played it. I knew where to get a good pick-me-up though. The ridiculous amount of time I've put into Stardew Valley and Skyrim surely has to pay off when it comes to the scoreboard. And that it did. Skyrim saw me on top for almost every trophy, and Stardew Valley, well, Stardew Valley just made me feel kind of ashamed. For example, in the number of crops shipped, my nearest competitor shipped 122. I shipped 1,408. Yes, that was a dark, farming obsessed time for me. Of course, this feature really lets you see who your arch nemesis is. For example, turns out our producer Matt has managed to best me at every turn when it comes to Final Fantasy 15. This means war.
One thing that most of the features in this list have in common is that many began life in the Xbox Insider program. This is a testing ground for new software where Xbox let their insiders get their hands on work-in-progress features, apps and games. And if you watch our regular update videos, you'll know that Xbox are adding new features to the console all the time. Right as we speak, we're playing around with the new interface for Xbox One, and there are loads of other intriguing things to mess around with. Sometimes you even get access to games early, and who could say no to that? To sign up, you need to download the Xbox Insider Hub from the Xbox Store, and once you've got this, you can enroll for future previews. There are different tiers of access based on how long you've been an insider and how often you contribute feedback. By taking surveys on new features and testing out different things when asked, you level up and it means you'll be able to see new things faster. Considering the technical nature of the program, it's got a surprisingly gamey feel to it. You level up by collecting experience and you can go on quests. It's a bit like an RPG set inside a software development lab. Now all it needs is to add 1000 G of achievements to unlock and then we'll be super happy. But even without that, it's a fun glimpse behind the curtain. You should definitely give it a look.
So there we have it. Make sure to let us know down in the comments below what your favorite features are and if we've missed any out. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this.
And make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and check out last week's list feature whilst you're at it. We'll see you next time. Bye!